After 4 weeks of travel in Georgia, I've finally reached the country's capital, Tbilisi, a city that is filled with history, culture, street art. Who knows what else we might find. I've checked in to a place called Envoy Hostel, which has been recommended to me by many people along my travels in Georgia. And one of the things that people said is exceptional about this place is the view from the rooftop terrace. So I've just come up and yeah, it's not a bad view, is it? From a hostel. Wow, check that out over there. Huge cathedral. I've got 6 days here, so I can chill out. I don't need to rush. And just behind us is the old fortress. And the cable cars, as you can see, or you've just seen, will take you right up to the top. Let's check out Georgia's capital. Look at the lovely green park, right in the city centre. Here we have the historic old sulphur baths. Check these out. I'm not sure how these things work, if each one is just you rent one by yourself or whether they're public, I'm not sure. I've only been out of the hotel like 2 minutes and already I'm thinking, wow, what a beautiful city. On every corner there seems to be something else really pretty to look at. Look at this. You can smell the sulphur. It's really strong. It smells like 100 people have just opened an egg mayonnaise sandwich. The Maidan Bazaar. Let's go and take a look at what's being sold in the Bazaar of Tbilisi. This area was one of the main trading points on the Great Silk Road back in the day. Here you would find Armenians, Greeks, Jews, Persians, Indians, Muscovites and Europeans. And let's see what we can find today. Well, we're off to a good start. Lovely mosaic. Wow. It's beautiful. Wasn't expecting this. Well, I went to the Grand Bazaar in Istanbul and was kind of disappointed, to be honest. But this one is, yeah, look at this. It's small, but that was absolutely beautiful. I've come out a different way now, so I'm not exactly sure where I am. Across the river, over to the other side. Now most of the places that I've got saved to go and have a look at are over on the side where my hostel is. But I've crossed over to find a place called Traveller's Art Cafe or something like that. I'm not exactly sure what it is, whether it's a cafe or an art gallery or a meeting place, I'm not sure. Well, we'll go and find out. This here is a statue of Vakhtang Gurgaseli, who was the founder of Tbilisi. And you can see he's waving over to the border of Georgia on the opposite hill. I am trying to resist filming all the pieces of street art that I come across, because I do intend to do a street art vlog of this city because there's tons of it apparently. But this is pretty cool. The building itself looks like it's closed. Hot the Berlin Wall. This piece is called All Such Walls Fall. And it's the German people's gift to the Georgian people as a symbol of friendship. It was given to the Georgian Prime Minister when he visited Germany in 2017. Yeah, bottle of wine when they're done. How am I going to get that home? Travellers meeting point. Here we are. Balls. I had a feeling it might not be open, to be honest. These things don't always stay around for too long, do they? It's a shame. I just looked at Google Maps and there's a review for the place 4 weeks ago. And I just walked away and there's a sign for it here. But it's just not open. I'm asking here. Hi, is this the Travellers meeting point?
Yes.
Oh, this is it. Oh, right. What is it? What?
First of all, come on in.
Oh, okay.
What's your name?
Scott.
Scott, I'm me.
Nice to meet you.
Please have a seat. It is what it is. It's a travelers meeting point, so it means that we're a tour agency.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was thinking it was like an art, culture, coffee place or something. So you organise tours and stuff like that. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's not really what.
Because all the tours let.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
start all the tours in the morning.
In the morning.
at 9,
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. No worries. All right. I'll continue having a adventure. Thank you. Nice art. So it's a travel agency. Oh dear. I mean, it looks like a cool travel agency, to be honest. Check out this crazy old tree.
What's that?
Right now, it's
Find here.
Huh?
You find here. Здесь надо ходить. Вот отсюда вылез. Давайте вас сфоткаем.
Right, so this is Europe Square then, apparently, around here. Although, I don't know where it gets the name Square from, because that's definitely a roundabout. And we have the cable cars, which I'm about to go on to take me up to the fortress at the top. Over here we have some funky bridge. We've got this, what is that? Is that a hot air balloon? And some other weird funky building in the background. But right now, because I've not actually had a coffee yet, this old tram, believe it or not, is a bar. Draft beer, coffees, soft drinks. So this looks a good place. Craft beer. Oh. Hello. Can I have a coffee, please? Americano.
With sugar?
No sugar, thank you. Well, the cable car's not happening today because of the wind. It's very nice around here though. Don't even know what this is. This crazy weird building here. I'd spotted it from the Hostel Terrace. I looked on Google Maps, couldn't find out what it was. Oh, it's all locked up. How bizarre. It's empty inside. Who knows what that used to be? It's crazy, it's right in the middle of this park. You'd have thought with a location like this that it would be used for something. I came over here because I spotted a statue, so I thought I'd go over and have a look, see if it's anybody who I know. It normally isn't, but in this case it is. It's only bloody Ronald Reagan. Just heading to the bridge, and I just looked to my left and I saw what looks like, and indeed is, a massive piano. Full of surprises, this city. Well, you can actually go up. Wonder if you can play it. There's a little amphitheatre here as well, with a stage. Maybe at night time people get up and perform little concerts here. Now, what do you think? Are you going to be able to play this? Definitely not. it's time to take the bridge back over to the other side of the river. And as far as bridges go, this one looks pretty awesome. This is some structure. But I've only explored this part of the city, but already it's just beautiful. Well, it's all very crumbly around here. Like these balconies that they've just built onto the side of the house. Look like they could just fall off at any minute. Check this out. This house is that hold. It's got to have these wooden beams to support it, stop it from falling over. Bear in mind, we're right in the centre of the capital city of Georgia right now. Is this a friendly cat? No, not interested. Well, the wonky clock tower is basically attached to this theatre, Gabziadze. And it's supposed to be really, really nice inside. These all look like they're having a jolly old time. This is what I've seen all across Georgia, Ukraine flags and the message, "We stand with Ukraine." It's hard to believe that these are the cities that I was visiting just a few months ago. And over here we have the public service hall and huge Ukraine flag draped from there as well. I just come to have a look at this because it looks like quite an interesting building from afar. Don't like their snazzy public service buildings in Georgia. The one in Gori was quite impressive. Much smaller than this one though. They look like mushrooms. Just a few minutes away from the public service hall is something called the Dry Bridge Flea Market, which according to Google is open. The only problem is I've got to get across to the other side of the road. It's somewhere up there. This doesn't look like a road you can just run across. It's very busy. And I think I need to be up on the next level, up this bridge here. There are some stairs here, but how to get across? Looks like Stalin. Well, I think this is the start of the dry market. Lots of art for sale around here. I think just further up we'll find some different things to look at. It's all very nice. No good to me though. I've just moved away from the market because something caught my eye over here. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it looks like an incredible monument. And I had no idea that this was here. I think the market's like behind me, just on the road. The actual market's on the bridge. I've got to come and have a look at this, because this looks amazing. So this is a monument dedicated to the students who protested in this park in 1978 when the Soviet Georgian government tried to disable Georgian as an official language. And the protest that took place in this park prevented that from happening. You can see all the Georgian script down both sides. What an incredible monument. So here we are at the flea market, huh? Some Soviet badges here. Lenin badges. I think that's Lenin. Wow, this place goes on forever. Here is the Museum of Fine Arts, and just opposite, this is the Parliament building of Georgia. Lots of theatres on this street. This is the Opera and Ballet Theatre. What a beautiful building. Oh, check this out. Just at the back of the museum. I'm not exactly sure what it is, or if you can go in. That's the Apple of Love, according to this. So, the inside of this apple has all these carvings which symbolise the origin of life and man's transition from the first man and woman of innocence to disobedience and sin. There's a lot of fruity business going on in these carvings. There's a lot of penises in here. Everywhere you look. Penis. 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 Look at this massive building on this main street. Completely empty. This Radisson Blue hotel has got a bit of a peculiar history because it was built in the 60s when Georgia was part of the Soviet Union, and Tbilisi would attract thousands of visitors each year from Russia. But then when the Soviet Union collapsed and the tourists stopped coming, the place kind of fell into disrepair and became a home to many refugees in the conflict in 2008, very similar to the sanatoriums in the town near Kutaisi. And it became a vertical refugee camp. I'll show you a picture of what it looked like here. Eventually Radisson Blue took over it and the refugees were moved on, and now it's a spanking brand new hotel again. And here we have a random bicycle. My next stop is back over the river to a place called Fabrica. And Fabrica is a hostel that is based inside an old Soviet sewing factory. And apparently the hostel is huge. Someone told me there were 96 dorms, each one with like 12 beds. So about 1,000 people at a time can stay here. I was tempted to stay there myself, but I'd heard kind of mixed reviews about it. Apparently it's a really cool place to go and have a drink and go and hang out, but the hostel itself is very cold. It's not a very social place just because it's too big. So I may go back there once I've left Tbilisi and done a bit more travel, and I'll probably end up coming back to Tbilisi. So I may go back to Fabrica just to see what it's like. But for now I'm going to go there. It's about 20 minutes walk away. I'm going to go and have a beer, I think. Doesn't look like the easiest road to cross, to be honest. I wonder if these guys will stop. Well, I can get across here now anyway. Strange crossing. Look at this bookshop, it's pretty much taken over the whole street. It's really lively around here. Local markets. as I was walking down the street, I saw a reflection in this shop window over here, and I could see loads of street art. And I'm thinking, maybe this is Fabrica, and it is. And well, I was told it was massive, but it really is bloody massive. The whole building is covered in street art, and it goes right down the side, which I'm presuming is like the main entrance. Check it out. It is absolutely massive. And all of these are domes with like a dozen people in each room. So I'm just going to walk up and down the street because there is loads of street art. It's a wonderful street. Street art heaven, this place. Quite possibly the biggest hostel I've ever seen. I've got to say, Fabrica is a very cool place. I don't know about staying there, but just to go there, have a drink, have some food, yeah, it seems very cool. And it's about 40 minutes walk back to my hostel. And on the way, just around the corner, there's something called Mutant Radio, which I'm not exactly sure what it is. I mean, it's a radio station, and I think it's also a bar. I think you can go in and have a drink and listen to the radio station as they're broadcasting. I'm not sure, so I'm going to check that out on the way back. I've gone into Google Maps. I've already walked past it. It's one of them places where, unless you know where it is, it's just impossible to find. What the hell? They've got enough Georgian and EU flags up there. Christ. So I'm stood right outside it apparently. There's no sign, obviously. In fact, it doesn't look open. Well, maybe it is. Well, I'm a bit early. It literally opens in 18 minutes. But looks like I've missed. They have a Sounds of Georgia night, which is on the 18th and 19th. They also have a Sounds of Ukraine night, but I'm not sure what days they're on. The stream starts at 7, which is like in an hour's time, so I might do it another day. There's no information online at all about opening times or anything like that. But as you can see, it's even from the street, you can't see where it is. I think it's one of those places where people who are in the know go. But that includes me, because I do my research when I visit places like Tbilisi. It's not just the touristy places. I like to go underground.